luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
For Valerie, with a bit of space to line one up and score an absolute cracker. Southampton are digging in the relegation scrap and have.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 19 Uprising Career Mode. This is episode number 23. Yes, in the last episode, we did play our first 3 Premier League games of season number 3 in this career mode, as we returned back to Southampton, obviously after playing the Euro 2020 with England, as we are delving back into the transfer window, back into the scheme of things here with the Premier League. We play another 5 games in this episode, and I say what an entertaining 5 games they are. As you can see, the first game that we do come up with is against Liverpool here away from home. You can see there, those are the players that have been selected, players leaving for international duty. We have an offer for Ed Robinson from Red Bull Salzburg and New York Red Bulls, New York Red Bulls. As I offer them, I delegate the offer, as I do want him to leave because he isn't that great. We have a lot of right wingers, and we really do not need any more of that. We have some great youth talents in our youth academy, meaning that we really do not need Ed Robinson in our team, and therefore I am looking to move him on. You can see Liverpool's lineup as I edit them before this game is a fairly decent one. You see Yusuf Atal there. They still have held on to Salah, Mane, and Roberto Firmino, which is very impressive. They have Keita, who's 90 rated, I think 87 rated. They have, Ox, they have Wijnaldum, they have Henderson. They have the core Liverpool lineup, as well as having Clement Lenglet there as their center back, obviously signed from Barcelona in this career mode. Regardless, guys, I've really enjoyed making this career mode. I'm not going to lie, it's been very great to record. I've really enjoyed it, and the support I've received so far on this career mode has been fantastic. We have literally grown, I think, 20 subscribers since I've made the start of this career mode, and that is very impressive for the levels that my channel is currently at, and I really do hope that by FIFA 20, the career modes are going to get better. I'm going to try getting FIFA 20 early. The only problem is I'm going to be quite busy, so I might have to upload once a week only, but yes, I will explain further details on that later. As you can see, that we do come into our first game of the episode against Liverpool. Clement Lenglet making his debut, but for us, we line up with the exact same lineup that we've seen successful in the previous episode. This is Liverpool's lineup. Obviously, you saw it. Keita, Wijnaldum, and Fabinho in the middle, as well as Mane, Salah, and Firmino up top. That deadly front three, obviously looking to create some havoc. You see our lineup there. Obviously, Fernandes is in there, Holgate's in there. You got Super Mario Lemina and Pierre the Bear Emil Højbjerg there. You got Joaquin Correa, Diogo Jota, the Portuguese talisman, and that man Che Adams, as well as the Mount-Chin combination, Mason Mount and Che Adams. So, yes, first out of the game comes to us very early on, 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the game. Mason Mount, who's been so sensational this season, finds it out to Nacho Fernandes, who whips it in. Cleared away by Lenglet, all the way out there to Lemina, wins it back there from Fabinho. Out here to Nacho Fernandes, looks, whips it in again, he whips it in again, the ball falls up high into Diego Jota's feet! From the volley, a brilliant header that was actually cleared away by the Liverpool center backs. I don't know which one of them was it, but Diogo Jota's finish was absolutely top notch. You're about to see it in the replay here. Look at this. I mean, Alisson's in goal. I didn't even time it, to be honest. I think it was like late timed or white timed, but finds the top in with his weaker right foot, and this man has gotten off to a great start, just as he's done last season. And he's looking to build off that momentum that he's found himself last season. Liverpool, though, have a corner. Sadio Mane coming in short to receive it. Mohamed Salah whips it in, hits it off the head of Sadio Mane, and Firmino heads it in and make it 1-1. I remember at the time I was playing this game, I was like, that was an interesting tactic. Literally, Mohamed Salah whips it onto the head of Sadio Mane, who finds it into Roberto Firmino. So the trio hits again. And Roberto Firmino makes it 1-0 only 9 minutes in. So 10 minutes into this game, and it was already 1-1. 2 goals from each team. As this has been as so far in the game, and it's been very entertaining. 21 minutes in, we have a chance again. The ball's whipped in very low into Che Adams' feet. who hasn't hit the ground running so far in the season. But Alisson had to make a sensational save to deny the goal there from Che Adams. So Alisson, who's 88 or 89 rated in this career mode, with a sensational save to keep it 1-1. Naby Keita with a chance there, I think, or Ronaldo. No, it was Keita with a chance there, whizzing past the post, a chance. But unlucky for us. Liverpool had a chance 40 minutes in. Van Dijk wins it back into Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum in there with a strike. Another sensational save by Angus Gunn there to deny the Jorginho Wijnaldum. Fabinho to whip it in. A pretty weird decision there to give Fabinho the corner. But this is what I'm talking about with EA. Literally, I went to get the ball there with Angus Gunn. I pressed Y. I held down Y. For some whatever reason, I don't know why he decided to punch it. And it's not the only time I've seen this. It's happened 3 times already in this career mode. Just catch it, man. No one's putting the pressure on you. Catch the ball. For some reason, he decides to clear it. Lands on the head of Firmino, and he scores. Regardless, we have a chance, though. 50 minutes into this game, if the referee added 4 minutes at a time in the end of the first half, and somehow we managed to get 50 minutes into this game. And Mason Mount gets the equalizer, so we wouldn't assume that Liverpool fans would be happy in this game whatsoever. That doesn't really matter. We are happy, and that's what's important. The second half starts, and look at this, a sensational move there by Mason Holgate to find it through. Look at Mason Mount. I wanted to keep this. Van Dijk in real life hasn't ever been beaten by a player in 38 matches, or 42 matches. I don't really remember what it was. But Mason Mount absolutely tore him apart there down the line, turning him up a new one. A sensational run by Mason Mount. I kept this in there. We earned a free kick. Personally, I think that could have been either a penalty or a red card. He came from behind, and that's a dangerous foul. He should have gotten a booking there, if you ask me. A red card booking, not a yellow card. Regardless, we have a free kick. 55 minutes in. This could be the chance to get the lead in this game. Obviously, this game was the game last season where we faced the Champions League decider, as Diogo Jota whips the ball in, and we lost that game. And this game we're actually holding our own, as Diogo Jota whips the ball and it falls all the way out there to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who couldn't really get the strike away, into Che Adams, who's turning, takes a strike, hits the post, finds it into Pierre-Emile Højbjerg again. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg hits it off Alisson, finds the open net, and makes it 3-2. So the most absurd goal you'll see all season. Che Adams does the thing he knows how to do best. Takes the ball in the half, turns, takes the strike, it hits the post, falls although onto Pierre-Emile Højbjerg's feet, hits it off Alisson, and hits it into the open net. So, a weird goal, but we'll take it 3-2, and that's what matters. We have another chance then. 75 minutes in, a brilliant goal there by Hwang Hee-chang. And this is another thing. If you look at the replay, Virgil van Dijk got beaten twice. Yes, in this game he's got beaten twice. Got dribbled past twice. Hwang Hee-chang with the most sensational slick turn. It was also a goal that, like Gylfi Sigurdsson scored in real life against Leicester. Turned on the half, took the strike on, no chance for Alisson, in off the post. The green time shots coming in clutch there for us as Hwang Hee-chang gets his 3rd of the season. Absolute OP, man. He's OP in this game, especially as a super sub. Regardless, 89th minute, we have a chance. The ball is sent down there into Hwang Hee-chang, our substitute, who's looking to create chances. Look, he beats Lovren there with ease. Still going. Finds it inside of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who gets tackled by Clement Lenglet. Sorry, not Lovren. Clement Lenglet. And the debutant gives away a penalty. So you mixed emotions there from the Liverpool crowd, definitely on their player. The commentator in this game was talking about, I think when the penalty was given, and the Liverpool fans were starting to turn their backs on their players. I mean, what a crappy debut must it have been for Clement Lenglet, who's given away a penalty now. Up steps Diogo Jota up steps Che Adams after Diogo Jota missed in the last episode. As the penalty comes, saved by Alisson. I couldn't believe my eyes. He went for the rebound, though. That's actually a pretty cool goal. You see it in real life. You never really see it on FIFA. Usually the keepers palm it further away. I tried going a little bit left. I didn't want to go down the middle. It kind of went down the middle. The goalkeeper saved it. But Che Adams was there first, and he gets himself a goal. Look at this for a goal there. Turns on the spin, takes a strike on, hits the bottom left corner. Neither could Clement Lenglet or Allison get the save there, and you can see what it means to us. So 5-2, we win this game as the referee is about to blow his whistle, and does. So what a game! 7 goals. Liverpool had the lead at a point in this game, and then we came back scoring 3 goals to win this game 5-2. So the sensational start of the Premier League season we've had as we look to potentially get, more importantly, get into the Champions League and potentially win the league this season as our form's currently showing. You can see this is the sliders. I am changing them. Obviously, this is the Uprising career mode, the Uprising part being the fact that this is going to be a harder career mode than the usual career modes you see with other YouTubers with insane sliders. And I'm making it even harder now because I've been beating Liverpool 5-2, no matter the context, even out of context. It does seem a bit weird. 5-2 to Southampton against Liverpool. After last season, we lost it in 3-2 on the final day. 3-1 on the final day. You know, it's kind of hard. This is the biggest piece of news so far in today's episode. Jan Bednarik getting a training injury, 3-month injury for Jan Bednarik. I was thinking to myself, Nacho Fernandez could play center back, but this won't be an entertaining career mode if we do not give players who deserve a chance, no matter their rating, no matter who they are, a chance to show themselves in this career mode. It won't have the entertainment factor that other career modes lack. And therefore, I decided, you know what, let's bring out the big guns. Let's bring in Billy Cook. Billy Cook, 67 rated center back, is going to start at center back for the next 3 months. Next 3 months, Billy Cook is going to be our starting center back. Yes, he scored in the last episode against Fulham, therefore impressing me. You're about to see here, it's funnily enough, Diego Menendez. If you don't know, in Doc's Middlesbrough career mode in FIFA 16, we actually got a scouted player called Diego Menendez, but his potential wasn't great, so nice reference there. But we actually got this guy named Caldeira from Portugal, who looks ridiculous. Looks like the next Ronaldo. Literally ridiculous. He's 15. And I'm looking to promote him. The second he hits that 60 rating, he's going to be promoted. He is the next Ronaldo, ladies and gentlemen. What a player he could be, side to side with Diogo Jota maybe in the future. Victor Pereira, we bring him up from the youth team, another Portuguese man. He has 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills and 5-star weak foot, or maybe 4-star weak foot and 5-star skills. I don't really remember. But regardless, he doesn't look that great. But we wanted to bring him up because he actually demanded us to bring him up through the youth ranks. So I said, you know what, it doesn't matter, let's bring him up. If he's good, he's good. If he's bad, he is bad. Regardless, he has pretty decent statistics, so, you know, you might see him in some cup games, some Europa League games. But regardless, without further ado, we head into our second match of 5 in this episode. This one being against Wolves at home. Obviously, this game falls exactly after we changed the sliders. Wolves usually in this career mode has been seen as an easy team to face. But with these sliders, will this game be as easy as I think? I'm not sure. You're about to find out. We line up with the same lineup, but with Billy Cook in there due to the fact that obviously that man, Jan Bednarik, got injured, so leading Billy Cook to lead the team here in the lineup at center back. You're about to see what will happen in this game. 8 minutes in, we have the opening chance of the game with a brilliant possession football. Find it into Che Adams, who's looking to get a goal. Look at his turning. But the ball there into the back of the net, firing the top bins. I was about to say Willy Bolly, the big center back, the big beast, the 6'5" in real life. 6'5" center back, I'm not really sure. In real life, cannot contain that man. And he's certainly back, ladies and gentlemen. He's definitely back. Look at this goal. I mean, this is the goal that man is renowned for scoring. Reminiscent of Che Adams, a sensational top pin strike. Real life facts, by the way, Che Adams in real life. I mean, can I just be honest? Let me be clear as another highlight falls to us here. I'm actually going to say it after this because this is an important highlight. You can see Diego Jota running up with the ball here. 22 minutes in, cutting inside. Willy Bolly has nowhere to go! And Diego Jota fires it in off the upright into the back of the net. Berg Gulls was about to say, in real life, I saw a friendly match that Southampton, obviously the new season Southampton, played against, I don't really remember who, but literally 2 minutes into the game, Che Adams pops in and scores, and coincidentally, they give him the number 10 as well in real life, as we've given him it here. And if you guys remember, I started this career mode in about May, and in May, Che Adams was just lingering a move to Southampton. So literally, what are the chances that we actually got this prediction right. We not only signed Che Adams, we signed him, and we gave him the number 10, and that's exactly what they did in Southampton. They signed him, gave him the number 10, and, you know, he looks pretty similar to that man, to Che Adams, in the game face that he has in this game. Looks similar to the game face the real life face that he has. So it's pretty coincidentally and pretty interesting, as I can't really take the words out of my mouth. And we'll score. Rafa Mir, number 33, hits it 37 minutes in, and that's what the Sliders do. The sensational possession there by Wolves to pass the ball around. My voice is literally gone. Passing it around, and what a great goal by the Spaniard, by the Portuguese or Spaniard, I can't really remember. Rafa Mir with the goal regardless, as he gets it and makes it 2-1. We have a chance. Diogo Jota running down against his former team, gets his second goal of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, he's definitely back and back for good. Diogo Jota with another one as he runs to us to celebrate. Diogo Jota with 2 in this game, one up the upright, and one hitting the ball into the top corner. A sensational goal there by Diogo Jota as the crowd goes wild. Billy Cook, I mean, as you can see him there in the frame, has actually done pretty well. 3-1, only conceding 1 goal. Make it 2 goals. Rafa Mir doubling his tally in this game. But, you know, I expected worse. 67 rated center back, although he is a legend. He's such a good center back. 67 rating isn't good for a team that's trying to challenge for the Champions League. That isn't, I'm not going to lie, but I'm trying to make this series entertaining. I'm trying to bring up the entertainment value in this series. So what better than putting that legend Billy Cook into the team? Regardless, that is the final whistle. The final whistle goes here. 3-2 the final score. So in this episode, we've had a game that's finished with 7 goals and 5 goals now. So the entertainment is clearly evident there as we beat Wolverhampton 3-2. As the winning's still going, we haven't drew or lost 1 game in this season so far. We've conceded quite a lot, but we haven't lost 1 game so far. So can we keep this up? Can we get another victory as we're looking to win our first ever, and we're facing, for the first time in this career mode, a game in the Europa League here against FK Austria Vienna, or FAK Austria, or I don't know, I think it's FK Austria Vienna. The Austrian team obviously coming to face, we're coming to face them in Austria. So the plane, we landed in Austria, the plane flew all the way to Austria with all these young prospects. Obviously we didn't line up any first team player due to the fact that we didn't want to get them tired, and FK Austria Vienna, with all due respect to them, I think will struggle against our team that we're lining up. Hwang Yi-chang, I'm giving him a runabout. He's actually the only player who, from the first team, features in the first team, who's actually going to play in this game. You see Bailey there as well, Murphy there. Murphy is a player I was actually planning to use a lot in this season, but he hasn't so far been featured once. As you can see there, we have Max Becker in midfield, Luke Rafferty in midfield, the likes of Liam McGuinness, all these youth prospects. Jan Valery, a guy who featured the first team right back in Season 1 and hasn't really featured in Season number 2 or 3 at all, due to the fact that he brought in Mason Holgate, who's been sensational, and there was almost no space for Jan Valery to play. As you can see, also the likes of Ojeda in this game playing, but the main man obviously in this game is Hwang Yi-chang, who scored a sensational goal against Bournemouth and a sensational goal, and he scored 3 goals so far this season, so I've given him the runabout in this game. You can see Austria Vienna's lineup. Not any familiar names really, so this shouldn't be a tough game. Well, except actually Florian Klein, actually, is the only sort of familiar name. The former Werder Bremen left back or right back, can't remember, right back I think. In this lineup, a man who obviously plays in the Austrian national team is in this lineup. We also give Christoph Klärer the opportunity in this game, as he is Austrian. I thought, why not give him the runabout? He did feature in real life for the under-21 Austrian side in the under-21 Euros, so yeah, we give him an opportunity here. You can see 15 minutes in, we have the first chance of the game, but Austria Vienna win it back. Philip Murphy puts the pressure, but Hwang Yi-chang puts on further pressure, finds it into Luke Rafferty, into that man Stephen O'Day, who's been sensational in the cup games last season, cuts inside, takes a strike, but unluckily there gets his shot deflected. As we have another chance here, 24 minutes, we run down the highlights. Max Becker, our prospect, into Luke Rafferty, who's taking a strike from outside the box. And we have another youth prospect who gets himself a goal. I think so far we had only 3 in this career mode youth prospects who've gotten themselves a goal. Billy Cook being the first one, obviously in that Premier League game against Tottenham. James Smith, I think his name's Jack Smith, not James Smith. I always get this confused. Jack Smith getting 2 goals against Birmingham City last season. That's what I meant to say. And now Luke Rafferty, as we are putting on the pressure here as we take a 1-0 lead with a great goal by Luke Rafferty. Stephen O'Day has a chance, finds it into Luke Rafferty, into Wang Yicheng. Minutes after we got the first goal, Wang Yicheng set up by Luke Rafferty looking for that assist. He's looking to impress, and Wang Yicheng could not score. Sadly enough, I tried timing it and couldn't score. Luke Rafferty, though, picking up the ball. The man who scored into Stephen O'Day, into Wang Yicheng. Finds the run of Luke Rafferty, who's run all the way from midfield, and the captain for today has gotten himself on the double. So he's looking to impress me, and hasn't he impressed me just so? I think he has an exciting prospect tag. That's why I really like Luke Rafferty. And he can play CDM, center mid, and cam, if I'm not mistaken. So all across the back, he's like 6 foot, Irishman. So maybe the next Michael Keane, I always say Michael Keane, Roy Keane, I meant, from obviously an Irish legend in the midfield of Manchester United. But look at this. Look at what Bailey just tore there from Florian Klein, the man I was mentioning in the beginning of this game. He literally gave him, you saw the dribbling run that obviously Mason Mount did against Van Dijk, who's a 91 rated center back. You can't really compare, but Bailey literally absolutely destroyed. I kept this clip in there because he absolutely destroyed Florian Klein, left him for dead, left him on the ground, and obviously gave away a free kick. Luke Rafferty, obviously the man mentioned there at halftime, as FK Austria Vienna have a chance. 76 minutes in. Yes, not a lot happening in this game, as that was the last highlight of this game, as we do open our European journey account with a win. So I'm glad to see it, lining up a weaker team, still getting the 2-0 win. So all along, this whole season, entire season so far, we have only gotten wins. But the next game, ladies and gentlemen, the next game is definitely not one that we could look at it with a disdainful manner. We definitely need to put our big boy caps on and look at this game as an important one. Obviously, we faced Man United last season when it mattered most. A 6-pointer, top of the table 6-pointer, I called it, to get into the Europa League spots. In order to get into the Europa League spots. But in this game, it's a big one. It's a big one. Man United still with Heung-min Son, Lukaku, and Depay as their front three. This is a big game, a big game. Paul Pogba, you could see, is injured. But the question is, can we continue our winning streak? Even at a point in this game, I wouldn't be disappointed. But Man United is a tough team, therefore we cannot look past it. We faced Liverpool, we beat them already. That was our first tough test. But can we do it against the big boys from Manchester? Manchester United coming to the St. Mary's here to face us. Pierre the Bear, Emil Højbjerg, obviously that man there, the captain leading them out here today. Liverpool there sitting in 6th, Man United in 5th. But we are at the top of the table in first together with Chelsea. As you can see that the lineup here, both teams standing here as we're about to see the lineups. We obviously end up with the exact same team that we faced and beat. Wolverhampton Wanderers, obviously Billy Cook is in there, and that is literally no changes basically from that team, and many changes obviously from the team that we faced out in FK Austria Vienna, since this game literally came 2 days after that one. So we obviously couldn't really give any other opportunities. I think Luke Rafferty is actually on the bench. I don't really remember, but I think he is. He's the only player, I think, who's making a feature in this game from that game, as he literally impressed me a lot in that game. You can see Joaquin Correa trying a bit of skill, tried something fancy there. Regardless, we can get the ball back. Finds it into Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota cuts inside. A couple minutes in this game, 2 minutes in this game. Look at his quick feet by the Portuguese man. Takes a strike and just drifts past the post. What a start of the season he's had. And he's showing it again. He's looking to impress, and he's done it again. Mason Mount, though, has a chance 19 minutes in. Sensational start of the season he's had as well. Look at it. Whips in. But finds the bicycle kick to Che Adams and Mounchin. Almost getting them another goal contribution there. But the pairing couldn't do it there. But Mason Mount has been so impressive. And as well as Che Adams. Talking about towering a new one. Heung-min Son just made Steven Burnell look like a fridge. He turned him inside out, and the big Belgian man literally was left for dead. The South Korean, number 23, leaving him for dead and making it 1-0 to Manchester United 44 minutes in. So this does not look positive so far. Man United taking the lead, not the first team. I think, no, are they the first team? No, this is the first time that the team has actually taken the lead against us this season as the ball hits the referee a couple minutes after the goal that they scored. And in the second half, they take a chance and they score with Pena as they make it 2, as the sliders are definitely coming in effect into this game. Man United leading 2 as the right back cannons one up into the upright and into the back of the net. Not the upright, top corner, that's what I meant. We have a chance though. 57 minutes in, the ball finds it to Joaquin Correa. Has an immediate impact by him. Not an immediate impact, but literally 13 minutes after. Actually, was it 13 minutes? No, it's not. Yeah, 13 minutes in after that one. A sensational goal. Actually, 10 minutes. What am I saying, Daniel? 10 minutes after that one. We get our goal back. Joaquin Correa with the goal at number 7 into the top corner. A sensational start he has had to the season as well. So our team looking great up top. But defensively, we're not looking great. As they have a chance again, Man United with a chance denied, though, by Angus Gunn, who's been so terrific this season. The ball finds itself to Mario Lemina, as it finds back into Che Adams, with look to get another goal back. Che Adams, who's been sensational, finds it out wide, and Mason Holgate, he's down with the space. Looks to cut inside, Mason Holgate fires one low into the middle, and Che Adams hits the crossbar. We almost make it 2-2, we almost come back into this game, but it's not enough. We suffer our first defeat of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the first defeat of the season. So our fourth game out of 5 in this episode. We suffer a defeat as we head to Goodison Park for our 5th and final game of this episode. Yes, it's been, I think this is the longest episode we've recorded so far, I think, in YouTube, I think. 31-minute episode, 31-minute long episode. As yes, man, 5th and final game finally approaching against Everton, and Everton, funnily enough, have signed so many of our former players. They've signed, I think if I'm not mistaken, no, they did not sign Joe Bryan at the end. They signed Jared Bowen, as you can see there, for £30 million. It's our highest ever sale, I think, so far. Our highest ever signing, I think, was Joaquin for £47 million, and our highest sale was Jared Bowen for £30 million. But they signed Yannick Vestergaard, is not even featuring in this lineup. They signed, I think, another player. I don't really remember. They signed, I'm definite they signed so many of our players. They signed Jared Bowen, they signed Yannick Vestergaard, and signed a couple more. But regardless, our lineup has not changed. Billy Cook is still in there, and other players are still in there as well. Everton, though, will get the first chance of the game, and the strike comes off, hits the crossbar. And I was about to say, Everton is one of those teams that we've found so difficult to play against in this career mode save, and in every save as well. They are a difficult team to face, as Diogo Jota denied a sensational chance there at Pickford to get another goal in this season. We have a chance though. Jordan Pickford picks it up 32 minutes in as he's about to candidate upfield. But something interesting, in FIFA 19, Everton has been a very difficult team to play, regardless of who you are, because they have such a great budget, and they have such a great young team as well, that they're very good in this game. Regardless, Cenk Tosun whips it into the back post. And who would score? I was so certain that Jared Bowen would be the man to score in this game. Done nothing for us in our career mode for the past 2 seasons. It was an absolute rubbish signing, but obviously gets a goal there for Everton. But worry not. Don't worry. What am I saying? Worry not. We've gotten our goal back. I don't know why that took so long to say. Joaquin Correa, who's been so sensational this season, gets another one. A sensational far-post whip, I think. I don't even know who that was. I'm pretty sure it was Mason Holgate or someone, but that was a sensational ball in. No chance for Jordan Pickford, and Joaquin Correa was like 6 foot. Hits it, puts his head on it, and gets himself a goal back. As we are 1-1 into this game, we have a chance. Che Adams passes it, finds it into the middle, into Mario Lemina, into Diogo Jota, into Joaquin Correa. As our counter-attacking football looks dangerous here, is look at who brings us down. Mason Mount was through on goal. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. I think it's Wistolski or something. Completely takes him out there. There's no way that was a clean challenge by Wistolski. I mean, the Mason Mount put through on goal, taken out, and we get a penalty here right before the stroke of halftime. Up steps Che Adams. Actually, no, it is, yeah. Stroke of halftime. And up steps Che Adams to tuck it in, and he puts it in sensationally well. So right down the throat of the keeper. The keeper couldn't do anything about it, couldn't react quick enough, and Che Adams gets a goal again, make it 2-1 Southampton. A sensational goal there by Che Adams, and it makes it 2-1 here in Goodison Park. So the first time lead against Everton in this save. And that's going to be an interesting one. As can we keep this lead? That is the question. Mason Mount steps up on the free kick here, 48 minutes in, right in the start of the second half. He gets a free kick, hits the crossbar. So how close was that from Mason Mount? Che Adams scored a goal right before halftime, and 3 minutes after the restart, Mason Mount hits the crossbar with a brilliant free kick. They have a chance in the 89th minute to score to equalize, but Angus Gunn denies him. I was so certain that Bruno was going to stick it in, but no. Angus Gunn denies him, and they have another chance here. Can they score at the death? They have a chance. The ball's whipped in. It's back into Onyekuru, into Richarlison. Look at the possession play. Richarlison with a strike. Denied for another corner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be it. So what a critical 3 points we get here at Everton. A sensational game, without any doubts here, to continue our sensational run of form in the beginning of the season. What a game, what a sensational bit of play there from us to get the victory. And that was not an easy one, that's for certain. Next episode, ladies and gentlemen, you will see us play the second game in the Europa League, match day number 2 of the Europa League against Saint Etienne. I hope you guys will enjoy that. And I'll see you guys in episode number 24. Peace out.